up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another hostel review, but today we're doing Switzerland hostels. I'm going to be doing a series of the hostels that I stay around in Europe just so you guys can see the difference between the different countries. So let's get right into the video. So as far as bedrooms, this hostel is definitely very different because in the last hostel there was still a lot of people, but it was more private. Like you can see here, there is not much privacy at all. There's no curtains, there's no anything. So there's bunk beds again, like in the same thing as the last hostel. But if you look over this way, there's 8 people in here. There's no privacy. Look at this room, it is tiny. This is my wingspan right here. It is a very small room and there is no curtains dividing up the space. So you can see everyone and everyone can see you. So as far as privacy, there's not always gonna be a hostel that gives you that. That's kind of what you have to deal with. That's what you sign up for. And like I said in the last video, you can choose bedrooms that have less people, but this one does have 8, so there's a lot of them in here. As far as amenities, this does have a random sink and mirror. I don't really know what you would use this for. I guess if you wanted to do your makeup or something, you could over here. And then there are lockers. So in the last hostel, it was under the bed. Here it is a cabinet with drawers here. As you can see, again, you do need to bring your own lock. The lady at the front did offer to bring the locks if you did not have one, but this is what they look like when they're open. This is my Osprey bag. It's 55 liters and it fits in there just fine. So you can close it up, lock your stuff. That way you don't have to bring your bag all around the room all around Europe with you. They do also have a rack to hang your stuff, but keep in mind if you do leave it here, someone could take it. If you're not locking things up, that's just kind of how it goes. And then lastly, in the room, there is this little workspace area. So if you did need to do some work, you could always do it here if you needed to. And then I'll show you guys the bathrooms, the showers, and the downstairs area. Something else that is also different, in the last hostel, the bathrooms were in the rooms. Here they are communal. So there is a bathroom here. It does have a sink and then 2 just regular bathroom toilets. No bidet this time. I know, very, very sad. And then as far as showers, it is the same thing. The showers are set up in a similar way where it is a communal shower area. So it's just a little entrance right here, and then in each one of these doors right here, there are little showers. They're just little stalls of a shower. It's not like a giant shower with a room or anything, so it is much more communal here. As you can see in the video, I'm currently sitting in our hostel right now. I will say, so like you saw in the video, and like I said, this is for 8 people, this hostel, so there are a few bunk beds scattered around. Like you can see, this was mine right here. But in our entire duration of staying in this hostel, there was not a single person in this room with us. So keep in mind that if you are paying for an 8-person hostel, it might be just 2 people, just 4 people, 1, just you. So in our experience, there was nobody else, which was actually pretty nice because it was more expensive than I would have liked. Switzerland is expensive, and that reflects in the fact that this hostel was quite expensive compared to the one in Venice and is much worse than the one in Venice in my opinion. Like I said in the video, there is 0 privacy in any of these bunk beds, which didn't turn out to be a problem because there was nobody else here. But if there was, it would be very squished with very little privacy in here. As far as amenities, we did also do laundry here, which did cost $7 for both washer and dryer. That was a combined fee, and the washer and dryer weren't that great. The dryer left our clothes wet and we didn't want to repay again to dry them, so we ended up just hanging everything up. There is a pool table. Again, you had to pay for that. They did have foosball here, which was free. That was a really good benefit that the other hostel did not have. As far as breakfast, can I just say, the breakfast, it's bad. It's free, so that's nice, but it's horrible. It's like cereal, watery yogurt, and toast. That's kind of what you're gonna get for breakfast, and like you either eat that or pay $25 for breakfast here in Switzerland. So we did end up eating breakfast here, but don't expect anything amazing because it's far from it. They did also have little rooms that you could work, co-working spaces they called it, which we didn't actually end up using because our room does have like a little desk area that we ended up using instead. It's just more private. It was more convenient. And as far as any other amenities, they did at the front have a little bar area where you could order beer or drinks of any sort. And then from there, they did have little tables you could sit at, eat snacks at. So they did have a little bar area. And they also did have 24-hour people there that if you had any questions, any concerns, you could talk to them and ask them where things were, how to get places, anything like that. One thing that I did like about this hostel is that when you arrive, they give you a bus pass, which is eligible for all of the buses in Bern, Switzerland. You can get on at any time in unlimited times for free, which was very, very nice. She also helped us with the bus routes, which can be very confusing because I don't speak German, so it was very confusing. Lastly, I did want to mention for the beds, again, they do not wash the pillows or the blankets, just the sheets and the covers, which they do provide for free at this hostel, which is very, very nice. But again, I'll put in the description down below all the things that I think are necessary and the things that I've used constantly throughout this trip. If you want to check them out, my links will be down below. But as far as an overall, I would probably give this hostel a 5 out of 10 just for the lack of privacy. The sheets and the amenities weren't that great, including the breakfast and the washer and dryer. That is everything about this hostel. I hope you guys enjoyed this hostel breakdown in Switzerland, in Bern. Let me know if you have any questions about this hostel or about anything else on my channel. I answer all of my comments. Like the video, please, and subscribe so that I can get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.